Morning world, Hippy Trev here. Another beautiful day up here in paradise. Roll the intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Alright, yeah, it's been a while, and I've definitely needed that week off, and I won't get into that. But anyway, I'd like to get back to how the old boat fared up, and I tell you what. I started it yesterday and just went out and did a bit of shopping, but I pretty much haven't started since I got home. And she definitely needs a bath. But overall, not too bad. Came out pretty much unscathed. Now, as far as I can tell, I don't know, you can see by the light, wheels look to be in pretty good condition. They're the brand new front ones I put on. The back ones I don't have to worry about. So I think the idler arm I installed and the wheel alignment I had done everything. It's done absolutely everything it needed to do. Another quick shout out to Peter Hughes. You guys didn't get to see it. But there's the CB Hughes he gave me. That is a wicked CB, and he also wanted to break my antenna off. I rang him up and said I can grab my antenna as well and some oil, which he did. So that is the new Hughes CB. That picks up more than I've ever heard before. Maybe having the right antenna also helps. But yeah, anyway. Thank you, Hughesy, mate. I love the CB and it works really, really well. And it was actually handy on the way home. The old angry duck. Have to work out what I'm going to do with that. So anyway, let's have a look under the bonnet. I'll let you everyone know how it fared. Now, I did a quick calculation. So, rightio, so I did a quick calculation. You'll have to let me refer to my notes here. So, for those who are into facts and some sort of figures, total distance travelled was 2,190 miles down and back into Bendigo and back out again with Eagle Hawk and then all the way home. So I'd covered, the old boat did, and it was a total of say 5 driving days all up, pretty much all day. So, and you could sort of say it was I was gone for just over a week, but as far as drive time, there was 5 days of total driving in that time away. 2 and a bit days down, and then the 2 and a bit days home. You add it all up, that's like 5 days of total driving. So 2,190 miles in 5 days, $939 in fuel, and that varied between 1 going 98 occasionally and 2 just being in petrol stations that were very expensive, and 500 litres of fuel for that $1,000. So yeah, I'm on average paying around $2 a litre for fuel. Now, oil consumption, yes, she did have a bit of a drink of oil. I don't know where the container is. Where is the container? Must be in the back still. Not sure I left it in here. So yes, she definitely, yep, there it is. Rightio, so when I asked Peter Hughes if he, I paid for this. When I asked Peter Hughes to pick up, so when I was driving down for all that rain, Peter Hughes offered to grab me some wiper blades. I said, yeah, great. So when I got in the Midi, 1, I snapped my antenna off, and 2, I realised I was going to need some more oil. And I asked him if he could go and grab some, if he could go and pick some up for me, which he did. I paid for it. So this is all I got from Peter Hughes. We've used roughly 2 litres on the way home, and I had to think about 4 litres in the original container of this Newline oil that I used, 25W60, and the whole trip down and back, I think she drank about close to 6 litres of oil thereabouts, which is what you can call fairly high oil consumption. And look, the weird thing is, well, I won't say the weird thing, but oil pressure wise, when I'm running, that oil gauge sits here. When she's cold, the oil gauge goes to there. When she's hot, and both temp gauges are up around here and up around here, which is it's a lower than the normal operating temperature, but I won't get into that. This oil gauge never falters below 60 something PSI, so there's not an oil pressure problem. Plenty of oil there, so that's not a problem. I guess you could probably say rings. When I redid the cam on this motor, everyone said I should have redone the rings and the bearings. Well, I knew the bearings didn't need, that motor's quiet as a mouse. I actually started it yesterday when we went to go shopping. I actually started yesterday, just a quick run down the street. This motor's dead quiet as a mouse. So she survived the trip down really, really good. Now, not quite carnage, but as you can see by here, there is, well, there's insects all over this radiator. It's going to have to come out just to be clean. The muck that was coming out of the top of the radiator, it's nice and clear now. I reckon there is material that is lodged in the engine there somewhere. I'm going to do a full service on this at some stage. This right bank tent gauge was running hotter than the left bank by a little bit, and occasionally done some weird things. Back in the early days when I actually stripped this whole motor down because of that same reason, except it was worse on this side. Oh, I've got a few coolant leaks. Okay, okay, I've got a few coolant leaks here, and this is a problem because this has been tapped out to a bigger hole. Okay, but anyway, not a major problem. It's not using a lot of water, but I will keep an eye on it. So anyway, the whole system's going to have to be pulled out and flushed. Power steering's fine. Now, if I can put you somewhere, let's check the oil. Oh. Bit black, and it's a bit black, and definitely down on the stick. But you never check never trust the first oil dip. So we'll check it again. So I haven't touched this since I got home. This last fill of oil. Yeah, she's definitely down a bit. I can't remember the last fill of oil, whether it was definitely was in Kalgoorlie. Sorry, definitely was in Gundawindi. And I think for safety's sake, yeah, I think as for safety's sake, I think I'd put another. Like half a litre, yeah I did. I put another half a litre in Mooney, which got me to Dalby. And I took the oil in Dalby first thing in the morning. I think it was all right to go. You know, I honestly can't remember. So this is how far she's down on stick since I got it home. So look, overall, it was better than driving that by a lot. As far as fill-ups, when that thing was towing the trailer, I was doing around 200k stops, which is what I was doing in the boat. And that one was anywhere between 32 and 35 litre fill every time. So I think the old girl, she's done a pretty good job being a V8. Yeah, obviously drank a little bit too much oil, but you know, we are dealing with 55-year-old stuff, or the motor's probably out of a HQ, so the motor's at least 50-year-old, thereabout. But yeah, as I was saying with the oil pressure, there's definitely no problem with the oil pressure, so maybe the rings are a bit warm, but you know what? I think this old girl will see me out, and I don't think I'll be doing any long distance driving in the immediate future. Yeah, I've been away from home more this year than I have been at home, and I just want to be home for a while, get back into my routine, and get some sort of normal life back again. Car and bike are in the naughty corner for a little bit longer, and yeah, and get out and start making some videos. I've got to get to Bundy at some stage. I need things up there, so hopefully that'll be a bike run. The weather's definitely picking up. We're looking around 30s nearly every day. But anyway, so yeah, overall, got to be pretty happy with what she did. It made it, and as I said in the last video a bit over a week ago, the real question was, can you drive a 55-year-old car up and down Australia, or down and up Australia? And well, obviously the proof is you can do it. Never got pulled over once by any coppers. I was never breathalyzed, I was never drug tested, I was never put under scrutiny for roadworthies. And I think only once coming into Moama, no, I was coming into Denny actually. Two cops took a really, really good look at me, but it was just probably because it was an old car. So yes, you can, if you look after them, drive them properly. Although, yeah, coming into Dalby the other night, I certainly, I had that foot down pretty hard, and she was working, and it did show on the temperature gauge and the muck that came out of the radiator. But look after them, keep the oil up to them, and just drive them. It's amazing where these old girls will still go. So. In our worlds, yeah, like I said, haven't been around for a bit over a week, and there's reasons for that. I'm sure a lot of you can understand. I'm not back into filming full time at the moment. Like I said, car and bike, naughty corner for a bit longer, and then I'll get back into it and start doing service on the car, hopefully getting back out of the bike. I've got a couple of things I need in Bundy. So, right, our worlds, good to be back. Stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and we'll catch you later. Bye.